name's Simon Lill. I was formerly chairman of De Grey Mining Limited. I've recently become chairman of Kairos Mining Limited. Kairos operates in the same region as De Grey, effectively just to the southeast of Port Hedland. I knew the region, I know the story quite well, and I know the directors, I knew the board quite well and the shareholders quite well, so I was happy to join the board at that point. Well, it's interesting, without talking too much about De Grey, but De Grey, we started off as a small company and became a large company. And as we become a large company, a lot of the fun goes out of it, actually. There's much more fun during the exploration phase. And Kairos does provide and present that to me. It's got a reasonably large exploration area. It's within the De Grey region. It already has a gold resource, which does attract me. It's got good capital at bank. It's got about $11 million in the bank at the moment, which actually was a lot more than De Grey ever had when I started there. So if I look at my main filter, it's in gold, it's got an existing gold resource, it's got cash at bank, and it's out there drilling, and we'll be producing exploration results. And that's what a small junior explorer should be doing. Yeah, so Kairos has got the Mount York project. It mined at Mount York, I'm guessing 30 years ago now, because there was a couple of my friends that were in charge of what was then Lynas Corporation. It didn't mine a lot, but it did produce gold back then. And it's just another gold mine in the area. They haven't always been successful in the Pilbara. And a lot of people don't associate the Pilbara with the conglomerate story that came out, I suppose 7-8 years ago now. And the conglomerate story was real, and it raised a lot of excitement for the Pilbara. There is gold under the Mount Roe basalt, and Kairos was part of that story, as was De Grey. A lot of the junior golds at the time probably raised roughly $50 million as a result of that story. So it was a worthwhile story for the Pilbara golds. But what De Grey has proven is there can be large gold systems. And will Kairos be the size of Hemi? I'd be silly to say it would be. But it is a reasonable sized gold system. We are drilling, we're going to get more gold from it, and that will be exciting when we start to be able to release results, which will be available sometime in July, as I understand it. So what we've said is that we're doing a 30,000 metre program. It's been mainly diamond drillings. Diamond takes longer than RC drilling, and it's a bit more expensive, of course. We're 40% of the way through stage 1 of that diamond program, and I think stage 2 will commence later in the year, once we've got all the results and started to think about where we're going. Look, we're looking at extensions really of the existing resource, both at depth and along strike. And then we've got some virgin area to the southeast of our existing resource. So we're quite interested in looking into that. Well, look, in the first instance, there's not any immediate dilution to happen. So we're well funded through our drilling program. So there's going to be lots of results coming through over the next 6 months. The fact that you don't have to be diluted immediately. At some stage, if you go and build a plant, yes, there's going to be further equity raised, etc. So I think that's probably the main result. We've got a pretty aggressive drilling program. Good results will always get a response in the marketplace. Again, if I just touch on De Grey, when we finally got our discovery results, and I feel as though we kick-started the exploration sector in many ways, because the market did react, because the results were so good too. So the market will react with good results.